Check their quest log for dependencies. Hi.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Yeah, suppose that's a good idea. So he seems like a prick. Dun, 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 dun.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures. He didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Do you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
How well did you know the deserters? You work with them, you were friends or whatnot?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Okay, yeah, you can't leave it at that. Why were they arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
Can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. Stan's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright.
I mean, it's not.
Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
Suppose it can't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I mean, it ain't wrong. Let's see. That's the logic module. Comes now the power. Yeah, we'll talk to Vicar first. What's Vicar? Or like Vicar? No, it has to...
Weird in here. It's too clean.
Something cleanliness, close to godliness. Something of the sort. Hi.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
He gets it. How did you know I'm an outsider? I mean, this seems obvious.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Back on track.
What would you like to discuss?
I've already wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
So, about that. He wants me to cut off the power of idolized deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Damn it. One of the few times where I wish I had a higher intelligence. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right, just talk everyone into coming together. I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I mean, it's a geothermal plant, but why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would you be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Uh-huh. I need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to have a look at this book myself. I mean, I'm a simple dude. I don't believe that we are put on in this universe for any one particular purpose. Comes now the power. Is that where we're supposed to be going? Robot comes now the power. Stranger in a strange land. Die robot. I suppose we should probably do Die Robot first. Before anything exorbitant happens.
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
I quite love how the NPCs do have...
Had your rations yet?
What's the word I'm looking for? I do love how the NPCs actually seem to have something to say in conversations. As well as being able to make it so as conversations might go another way or whatnot. Which is, you know, as of late, something that I've been finding I am noticeably more and more exhausted at not happening in some games. Especially in RPGs. Like, you would think that RPGs, they would...
skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
God, I'm gonna burn this company to the ground. Unlicensed terraforming. Fanciful. Fancy cave. Hello. Those do not seem safe. I mean, I assumed it wasn't safe, but I kind of also assumed that there was a way to disable them. Alright. Yoink. I don't think about what was my intelligence. Good. My intelligence was already good. I suppose intelligence just means moral standing to a point. Hello.
That was quick.
Oh, this is the journal. Alright, I have to take a look at this thing. That's all the junk. Handwritten journal with the name Im Bakunu scrolled in the lower left corner. I was assuming that I was going to have some sort of additional blip about it. Can't do anything with that. Do I return to the Vicar real quick? I return to the Vicar real quick. If I can level up, I'm going to level up. Do them quests and all that fun stuff. Oh, right. I guess that's only in combat. I was trying to do the little dashy dash thing. Just casually, like, and it works. Sometimes. Alright. Back to the Vicar real quick. Be all like, hey, Mr. Vicar. See if we can't get a little bit more from this quest before... I wonder if we're able to shoot the birds. Weird question, I know. But here's the thing. There's a little bit of a backstory to that question. Banned heretical book. Access the journal was last possessed by a book collector whose residence was part of a small community directly north of Edgewater. He has marked the location on your map. Well, hi there.
Where are we headed?
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Is it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Why'd you want to talk to him?
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Or Bavardi. I'm wondering whether or not if there's anything additional to the north now. I'm gonna fast travel there real quick, see if I can peruse around to find anything else that might be useful, I guess. Because I've only been up to the community center, I think. Hello? Was there anyone else? I know that there were a couple of locked doors. This better be worth it.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Hello. Combat drone. Scorched journal. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple of days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure all these components will fit together properly. Not like the board would build their mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for all these mechanicals to run efficiently. I'll tool around the things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds, and the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processing core again and give it a few good whacks. That'll learn it. Game's fun. Hello. Hello? Plasma raffle. Well, dare I say, that might have been a great investment. And those if only by the, hello, person. If only by good graces of energy weapon. Wait, was there more to this house? I feel like there would have been more to this house. God damn it. Oh, almost think that there should be a lot more to this community. And there is. So, I don't think companions die in this. Unlike they would in, say, previous Fallout games. Previous Fallout games, other Fallout games, same difference at this point. 71 DPS 7. Okay, I gotta equip some other thing. All I got is the mining stuff, and you know, it doesn't look that bad. Oh. Some energy weapons can charge for a bigger attack. Oh. Sneak attack! I think I just found my best buddy. Oh my god. Oh, that felt so good. Of course the ringleader had nothing on him. Why would the ringleader have anything on him? Oh my lord. That was satisfying. That was so damn satisfying. Like, that was one of those moments where I just need to pull out a cigarette, take a drag, and ask, was it good for you too? 'Cause, good lord. What did I just pick up? Fun Times Barrel. Increases critical damage dealt. Okay. That's the sound. That's the sound that drives me into quick save. Oh, God. Okay, more of you.
You got it. Incoming! Nice one!
Ow. Maybe don't take a shot while Pravarti is right there. I don't think they'll sack. Oh, god damn it. Ah. Well. Did I just load from there? I don't necessarily know exactly where it was at the last saved. You shh. Something's over here. Oh, primals. Dang it. Hold still. Give them better. Oh, yeah. I suppose I could give her better armor. You know, if I had any. Hello, dead person. Oh. Thought that was a weapon for a second. So these primals are pretty much just going to be for experience purposes, aren't they? Well. Primals don't give these guys much of a leg to stand on, do they? Tish. This is actually kind of one of those things I do miss about playing Fallout. Not even necessarily talking to the folk or doing the quests, exploring the worlds, seeing what makes them tick, what makes them marvelous. North Gulch discovered. Finding the sights, sounds.
Here we go.
the strange monsters to fight.
Don't mess with us.
Hell yeah. Because if there's any one thing that I'm ever really all for is exploration and finding new things. Arrow ray? Interesting. That fire here cackling? Could have sworn it was a fire. Ah. It's just refreshing. It can feel a little bit over. I think that's one of the reasons why I wasn't all that much into New Vegas as opposed to Fallout 3. Like, I had played the ever-loving crap out of Fallout 3. I basically knew it like the back of my hand at one point. And then suddenly the new hotness that is New Vegas comes out, and I suddenly have to rediscover all the things in another system. I think that was one of the other reasons why I was like, when it came to Baldur's Gate 2 compared to 3. I don't know. Alright. And no one's the wiser. Okay, a couple of dudes are the wiser. Is it probably smart to do sneak attacking with the energy rifle? Probably not.
Here we go. Don't mess
Is it
with us.
fun regardless? Hell yes it is. Pavardi, I really love your enthusiasm, but jumping in front of the person with an energy rifle, not a smart idea. Oh god. Alright, that removed a
I don't know
chunk of
anybody
them.
who ever came out this far.
Well, I do. Us. Alright. Smart thing would be to pick them off individually as we find them. Some of these guys I... Ow. I love the good old tinnitus. Okay, one over here. Oh, hey. It's not time, game. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companions page in your ledger and select a perk. Cool. Ah, come on. Fuck. Plot tutorial. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a Fallout offer. Taking a Fallout is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. Perk. Taking too much physical damage has made you soft and vulnerable to more physical damage. Physical damage received 25% no.